Música. Libra. Qué maravilla tenerte aquí en los secretos de la bisabuela. Porque hoy siento que tu vida se ilumina con una energía distinta. Poderosa y llena de alegría. No llegaste hasta estas palabras por casualidad. Llegaste porque tu alma estaba pidiendo una señal clara. Un recordatorio de que lo mejor está comenzando justo ahora. Te pregunto, ¿alguna vez sentiste que estabas al borde de un cambio grande? Como si el universo te empujara a dar un paso que hasta ayer parecía imposible. Pues eso mismo es lo que tus guías me muestran en este instante. Expansión. Nuevas oportunidades. Una etapa donde lo que antes parecía trabado empieza a fluir con facilidad. Lo primero que percibo en ti, Libra, es un despertar de entusiasmo. Es como si una luz interior volviera a brillar con más intensidad y te llenara de motivación para atreverte a soñar en grande. Y quiero que me digas en los comentarios. ¿Sientes que este tiempo te está pidiendo salir de tu zona cómoda y abrirte a experiencias distintas? Porque tus ángeles insisten en que no ignores esas corazonadas que cada día se hacen más fuertes. Esa intuición tuya está actuando como brújula y cada señal que recibes. Un número repetido. Una frase que escuchas de repente. Un recuerdo que aparece en tu mente. No es casualidad. Es el universo mostrándote el camino. Lo que veo con claridad es que se aproxima a un cambio que traerá renovación a tu vida. Puede ser un viaje. Una mudanza. Una nueva oportunidad laboral o incluso un proyecto creativo que te devolverá la pasión por lo que haces. Y aquí quiero hacerte partícipe. Libra. ¿Qué prefieres para este nuevo ciclo? ¿Expandirte en lo profesional o abrir las puertas del corazón a un amor diferente? Quiero leerte porque esa respuesta tuya también forma parte de la energía que estás manifestando. En lo afectivo, tu magnetismo está subiendo como nunca. Estás irradiando una energía tan atractiva que será inevitable que nuevas personas se sientan atraídas hacia ti. Podría aparecer alguien con quien sientas una chispa inmediata. Alguien que conecte con tu esencia alegre, sensible y amorosa. Y si ya tienes pareja, lo que me muestran las cartas es que el vínculo se renueva. Que el fuego vuelve a encenderse y que juntos podrán escribir un capítulo más profundo y sincero. ¿Sientes que es momento de abrir más tu corazón? De mostrar lo que guardas en silencio. En lo económico, Libra. Me llena de alegría decirte que tu esfuerzo empieza a dar frutos visibles. El universo abre caminos para que llegue un ingreso extra. Un proyecto especial o un reconocimiento que tanto habías esperado. Y aquí quiero detenerme un momento porque siento que muchos de ustedes se han preguntado. ¿De verdad se valorará lo que hago? ¿Todo lo que doy? Pues la respuesta es sí. Tus talentos ya no pasarán desapercibidos y lo que es tuyo nadie podrá detenerlo. También percibo que el universo quiere recordarte la importancia de tu palabra. Todo lo que declares con convicción puede volverse realidad. Por eso, cada mañana al despertar, coloca tus manos sobre tu corazón y di en voz firme. Yo soy abundancia. Yo soy amor. Yo soy alegría y todo lo bueno fluye hacia mí. Hazlo durante 21 días y observa cómo tu vibración empieza a transformar tu entorno. Y dime, ¿estás dispuesto a probar este ritual y comprometerte contigo mismo? En lo espiritual, Libra. Tus guías me muestran un despertar más fuerte que nunca. Tus dones de intuición, tu sensibilidad y tu capacidad de percibir energía se intensifican en este ciclo. Es posible que tengas sueños que parecen mensajes, presentimientos que se cumplen o sensaciones de conexión con lo divino cada vez más claras. La pregunta es, ¿te atreves a confiar en esa voz interior y dejar que sea tu brújula en todo lo que emprendas? Quiero invitarte a reflexionar conmigo qué señales has recibido últimamente que te han hecho pensar que el universo está guiando tus pasos. Compártelo. Porque cuando lo dices en voz alta o lo escribes, esa energía se multiplica y te acerca más a tus metas. Libra. La justicia divina está de tu lado. Todo lo que antes te pareció injusto comienza a equilibrarse y aquello que alguien intentó frenar por envidia o competencia ya no tendrá poder sobre ti. Tus cartas me muestran un camino protegido, lleno de promesas y recompensas. Es momento de confiar, de levantar la mirada y de abrazar con alegría todo lo que se abre delante de ti. And the most beautiful thing of all is that this message don't end here. Your angels are still showing me more details, more revelations, and more blessings they want you to discover. Your energy, Libra, is like an open book full of new pages to write. And each of those pages brings with it love, prosperity, lessons, and unexpected miracles that I want to keep sharing with you. Libra. You keep seeing clearly that your life is at a wonderful turning point. A time when things start to move smoothly and you'll feel everything falling into place for you. It's as if the universe had waited for you to mature internally to give you what you truly deserve. And tell me, haven't you felt lately that paths are opening without as much effort as before? That answers come faster. And what once seemed unattainable is now starting to knock at your door? Your angels show me that this cycle will be full of moments when you must trust yourself more than ever. Because say your intuition, that little inner voice you've sometimes tried to silence, will lead you straight to decisions that will change your course. And here I want to ask you, do you allow yourself to trust that inner certainty? Or do you still doubt what you feel in your heart? Because what they show me is that every time you choose to listen to that inner certainty, you discover paths that were previously hidden. In the professional realm, Libra, you see a door opening wide for you. It could be a promotion, a new proposal, or even a radical change that leads you to dedicate yourself to something that truly ignites your spirit. For a long time, you gave your best and felt like no one recognized it. Now all that effort you made in silence starts to shine before others. And here I get something very clear. There will be those who try to minimize your achievements or even put obstacles in your way out of envy. But what's yours is already written. And no one can stop it. Libra. Do you realize how much strength lies in your talents? How much value you've been building little by little? In love, you feel a special vibration. For Libras who are single, you see the arrival of someone with whom the connection will be immediate. Someone who will reflect your same need for balance, beauty, and truth. But who will also awaken in you the spark of the unexpected. It will be a different relationship, not superficial, but full of complicity and mutual learning. And for those who already have a partner, they show me a rebirth in the bond, as if an old fire reignites, bringing tenderness and trust to a level you hadn't experienced before. Libra. You want to ask you something that can spark a debate. What do you value most in love? The passion that ignites every moment, or the calm of feeling at home with someone? Your spiritual life is also receiving a huge push. They show me that many of you will feel prophetic dreams, clear signs, even encounters with people who appear at the exact moment to give you a message you needed to hear. And there is something very beautiful. Your sensitivity will no longer be a burden but a blessing. Where others see nothing, you perceive nuances, scenes, and energies that guide your steps. Have you noticed that your perception is sharpening? That you can feel when a place vibrates well or when someone approaches with hidden intentions? That's not a coincidence. It's your gift awakening stronger than ever. In the material realm, abundance flows toward you like a river that had been held back and now breaks through all barriers. Unexpected money, debts being settled, projects generating income, or collaborations expanding your possibilities. And the most important thing is that all this doente come by mere chance but as a response to your effort. Your paciencia. And your willingness not to give up. But there is also a clear lesson here. The abundance you receive must be managed with wisdom. Because the universe wants you to use those resources to build stability and not to repeat old patterns of waste. Libra. Are you ready to sustain your prosperity with maturity and discipline? Your guides also talk to me about emotional healing. There are memories that still weigh in your heart. Words that once made you feel small. Situations that sowed insecurity in your soul. But now the time has come to free yourself from those chains. Forgiveness will be the key. Not as a favor to those who hurt you, but as a gift you give yourself. When you let go of that burden, you feel immense relief. As if a weight were lifted from your shoulders. And I ask you with the affection of a great-grandmother, what wounds from the past do you feel it's time to let go of to make space for the new? In your cards, a journey also appears. Libra. It could be a physical journey to a different place. A city. A country. Or a natural environment that restores your calm and inspiration. But it's also an inner journey toward your own essence. Thou work parts of yourself you didn't know and that are now starting to awaken. You discover talents that were dormant and passions you never imagined. And that rediscovery will give you renewed strength. As if you suddenly found pieces of a puzzle that was always inside you, wanting to be put together. You feel the need to pause on something very important. Your voice. Libra. Your words in this cycle have immense creative power. What you declare with conviction will manifest in your life. That's why it's essential to be careful how you speak about yourself. If you say you are abundance, you will be. If you affirm you deserve love, love will come. If you declare your path is protected, nothing and no one will stand in your way. Tell me. Are you aware of the power your words have and how everything you repeat about yourself becomes your reality? And I don't want to overlook what your guides show me about the divine protection surrounding you. There is someone nearby whose energy doente vibrate cleanly with you. Someone who observes your progress with discomfort or even envy. But here the universal justice is clear. What comes from envy returns to its origin. And your path is already protected. The only thing you must do is maintain your peace. Strengthen your energy. And not give space in your heart to those who seek to dim your light. Libra. How do you react when you sense someone doente vibrate in harmony with you? Libra. My dear child. When I talk about those people who don't vibrate well with you, I don't want you to take it with fear but with serenity. Because just as I see in your cards that uncomfortable gaze someone may have toward your progress, I also see clearly that divine justice is already working in your favor. Nothing that is yours will be taken away. And every attempt to stop your progress will only make you shine brighter. What I get is that your task is not to fight or wear yourself out but to maintain your peace and protect your energy. You know that light doente argue with darkness. It simply shines and dissolves it. And here I feel compelled to ask you, what do you do to protect your energy when you feel someone approaches with unclear intentions? You also see that your body and mind need care. Sometimes. Libra. You absorb others' emotions as if they were your own. You carry worries that don't belong to you. And you end up exhausted without understanding why. Your guides show me the importance of cleansing your energy field. A bath with sea salt. Some lavender before bed. A candle lit in gratitude each night. Are small gestures that act as keys to restore your balance. And tell me with trust. Do you give yourself time for yourself? Or are you always giving your energy to others without measure? In the realm of prosperity, your abundance not only holds but grows. There is a river of opportunities starting to overflow. And the beautiful thing is that some will come in unexpected ways. It could be a creative idea that turns into income, a delayed payment that finally arrives, or even a gift from destiny at the exact moment. But there is something your angels want to emphasize. Don't doubt your ability to open paths. You have a brilliant mind and a sensitivity that allows you to find solutions where others only see problems. And I wonder, have you truly recognized that talent of yours for creating possibilities in the midst of difficulty? In love. Your cards show me a warm movement, full of tenderness and passion. If you're single, someone will arrive with whom you'll feel a deep connection, as if your souls recognized each other. Someone who won't they come to play games but to walk with you sincerely. And if you're in a relationship, what I feel is that this is a time of rediscovery, of looking into each other's eyes again and remembering why you chose to be together. These will be days to speak with an open heart, to leave behind silences, and to make room for a renewed phase in the relationship. What do you think truly sustains a love over the years? The fiery passion or the quiet complicity of shared days? In the spiritual realm, Libra, you perceive that you're awakening gifts stronger than you imagine. Dreams that seem like messages, premonitions that come true, intuitions that become certainties. Your angels tell me not to fear, that this is a gift from above and to use it not only for yourself but also to guide those who need it. You even feel that some of you will have special encounters, trips to sacred places, or moments of deep connection with nature that will open doors of understanding that were previously closed. It's as if your soul remembered that you've walked this path in other lives and that now is the time to reclaim that wisdom. Libra. Your destiny is not small. Your guides repeat it to me with insistence. You were born to inspire, to harmonize, to remind others that life balances with love, beauty, and truth. And your example, even if you don't always see it, is already touching those around you. Because every time you choose to act with justice, every time you opt for kindness over harshness, you're sowing seeds that bloom in those fortunate enough to cross your path. And while I keep looking at your cards, you see images of paths opening, projects taking shape, hearts approaching yours with sincerity, lessons turning into gifts. And all this, Libra, is happening because you've reached the moment when your light is impossible to hide. Because the universe has decided it's your time to flourish in fullness. Libra, you keep feeling clearly that your life is taking a brighter course, as if the sun were finally peeking out after a long season of clouds. And the beautiful thing is that it's not a small or fleeting change. It's a deep change that comes to stay. They show me that your path fills with new opportunities, meaningful encounters, and lessons that will make you feel joy growing in every area of your life. I want to talk to you about love because here the cards show me very beautiful images. If your heart is free, you see the arrival of someone who will be like a fresh breeze. A person with whom the connection will be so natural that you'll feel you already knew them from before. It won't be a rushed or empty love but a bond that gives you confidence and tenderness, that teaches you to laugh more and feel understood in the deepest sense. And if you already have a partner, what opens now is a phase of reconciliation, of words that were never said finding their place, of rebuilding with patience and love a stronger bond. I wonder, and I want you to tell me sincerely, that's the most valuable thing to you in love? The warmth of passion that ignites the senses or the calm of feeling safe in the arms of someone who's always there? In the economic realm, there is encouraging news too. Your guides show me that what seemed stagnant starts to move, and the fruits of your effort begin to ripen. An unexpected income, a recognition at work, or even the opportunity to open up to something new that will bring stability could arrive. Libra. Your mind always seeks balance. And in this cycle, you learn to manage what comes with more wisdom. There will be moments when you're tempted to overspend or give more than you should. But your great lesson will be to stay calm and build solid foundations for the future. Del me. That's the first thing you think of when you imagine receiving great abundance? Sharing it, saving it, or investing it to grow more. In the spiritual realm, the awakening you're experiencing is profound. Your intuition is more alive than ever. Your premonitions come true. And your dreams become messages that seem written just for you. And what's even stronger is that this sensitivity won't only serve to guide you but also to support others who need clarity. Because Libra. Your guides tell me that your mission isn't just to advance yourself but also to inspire and bring balance to those around you. Have you felt that lately people seek your advice? That they come to you because your voice brings them calm? That's not a coincidence. It's your destiny manifesting. They also show me the importance of caring for your emotions. There are memories from the past that still weigh on your heart. Wounds that made you doubt your worth. But now is the time to let go. To forgive. To allow yourself to live lighter. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or justifying what happened but about gifting yourself the freedom not to carry those chains. And I ask you with the affection of a great-grandmother. Which wound do you think it's time to heal to open yourself to the fullness you deserve? You also see a journey. And not just a physical one but an inner journey. You might have the chance to move to a different place. A natural environment. A city. A country. Or a space where the energy feels lighter. That movement will bring fresh air to your life. But the most important journey will be inward. Toward your own essence. Toward corners of your being you hadn't explored and that will now awaken with strength. There you discover dormant talents, hidden passions, and truths that give meaning to what you've lived so far. Libra. Your angels insist that your word is creation. Every sentence you say about yourself builds your reality. That's why it's so necessary to speak of yourself with love. To declare abundance, joy, and trust. Because every word you utter becomes a seed that sooner or later blooms. Do you realize the power you have in your voice and thoughts? And while I keep observing your cards, what comes up strongly is a phase of revelations. People showing their true intentions. Truths coming to light after a long time. Situations that seemed confusing and now clear up with surprising speed. And what once caused doubts now starts to make sense. As if you suddenly turned on a lamp within you that illuminates everything that was in the shadows. Libra. As I look at you in this moment, you feel that these revelations I mentioned won't come to scare you but to free you. Because many times you felt burdened with doubts that weren't yours. With responsibilities that didn't belong to you. And with silences that weighed more than you admitted. What your guides show me is that now your soul starts to shed light on everything that was hidden. And that clarity will give you the peace you've been waiting for so long. Imagine what it will be like to walk knowing exactly who's with you from the heart and who was just passing through. That's what's opening for you. You also perceive strongly that in this time, your social life will transform. Sincere people with clean energies that resonate with your essence will arrive, inspiring you to grow. And at the same time, little by little, those bonds that no longer contribute anything will fade away. Here the lesson is to learn to let go without fear. To let life arrange the pieces without you having to force anything. And I wonder, what do you prefer at this moment in your life? To surround yourself with many acquaintances, even if not all are authentic. Or to walk accompanied by a few but with true hearts. In the professional and work realm, Your cards are clear. A big door is coming that connects with your purpose. It could be a promotion, a recognition, a personal project, or even a change of course you hadn't considered but that will fit perfectly with your essence. Here I see something beautiful. Libra. What was once invisible to others will now start to shine. All that talent of yours that for so long wasn't valued fairly will finally find the right stage. And here a question arises that I want you to reflect on with me. Are you ready to be seen? For others to recognize what you're truly worth? Or do you still hide behind humility for fear of standing out too much? In the economic realm, you see the image of a current starting to move quickly. An extra income, a side business, a delayed payment, or even an unexpected help could appear. Abundance is in motion, and your task is to trust that you won't lack what's necessary. Remember that every thought of yours is like a magnet. And if you repeat from the heart that you deserve prosperity, prosperity will follow your path. And tell me, what would you do with that abundance if you knew the universe already has it ready to deliver to you? In the spiritual realm, your awakening is profound and irreversible. You see that your dreams will become more vivid, that you'll feel the presence of your guides with more clarity, and that you start to recognize patterns in your daily life that previously went unnoticed. You might start hearing phrases that seem made for you, seeing repeated symbols, or getting premonitions so strong you can't ignore them. Don't question it, my child. Accept it as the sign that your connection with the divine is growing. And tell me with an open heart, do you trust that inner voice guiding you? Even if you sometimes don't have logical proof to follow it? Your angels also show me that this is a time when you must take great care of your emotions and energy. Because being so sensitive, you sometimes absorb what don't belong to you and end up exhausted carrying others' burdens. That's why I recommend you give yourself moments of silence. Energetic cleansing baths with herbs or salt, walks in nature, and spaces where your mind can rest. It's in those moments of calm that your intuition strengthens and your energy renews. And while I keep looking at your cards, what comes up strongly is the vision of a new beginning expanding like a sunrise. A cycle in which you'll have the chance to discover hidden talents, open doors that were once closed, share your light with those who truly know how to value it. Destime. Libra. Is like a sacred planting. What you decide to sow in these days, with your words, your actions, and your faith, will grow quickly and bear fruits that will accompany your life for a long time. Libra. You see in your cards that this sunrise I mentioned isn't a simple change of routine. It's an awakening of the soul. A deep reminder of who you are and where you're going. What once seemed complicated now starts to resolve with more ease, as if the knots were untying themselves. And it's not magic, my child. It's the consequence of everything you sowed in silence. The tears you shed when no one saw you. The moments when you chose patience over giving up. Now life wants to give you back multiplied what you gave with so much love and effort. What they show me very clearly is that there will be revelations that will transform your way of seeing the world. People who previously showed only a part of themselves will now let their masks fall. Situations that seemed incomprehensible will suddenly make sense. And all this won't be to harm you but to give you clarity. Because the truth always sets you free, even if it hurts at first. I wonder, Libra, do you prefer to keep living in the comfort of illusion? Or are you ready to embrace clarity, even if it means letting go of those who no longer have a place in your new path? You also notice an important lesson in your life in these months, that of boundaries. You, who so often gave more than you received, we learn to say no with love. And you won't they do it from anger but from dignity. Joy, you learn to say yes when your heart feels it and no when your energy needs protection. And tell me with trust. How many times have you stayed silent for fear of losing a relationship or disappointing someone? Your angels show me that now is the time to let go of that burden and live with more authenticity. In the professional realm, the card of opportunity shines brightly for you. There is a big door opening. And behind it are projects that will not only bring economic stability but also recognition. It's the moment when others will see in you what was always there but until now went unnoticed. And here I want to make you reflect on what you feel when you imagine your talent finally being fully valued. Breathe. Joy. Responsibility. Fear. Because those emotions will mark how you receive the blessings coming your way. In the material realm, your abundance will grow like a river overflowing. It might come in various forms. Unexpected money. A promotion. A side project. Or even a gift from life at the perfect moment. But remember, my child, that abundance isn't just money. Abundance is also in sincere hugs, in strength and health, in words that arrive on time, in hands extended to support you. Are you able to recognize the abundance already surrounding you before the economic manifests? Because the more you give thanks for what you have, the more space you create to receive the new. In the spiritual realm, you see the image of an open portal. It's as if the universe is inviting you to cross into a higher level of consciousness. They'll trust your gifts more, and to develop abilities you hadn't explored before. Some of you will feel your intuition sharpen to the point of receiving messages in dreams. Others will discover healing talents. Others will feel a special connection with nature, the stars, or writing as a means of channeling. And here a question arises. Do you dare to accept without fear the gift you carry inside? Even if you don't fully understand it? Even if others don't comprehend it? And there is something else I must tell you. Libra. Your guides show me that you're called to be an inspiration to others. Not because you seek to be an example, but because your life itself, with its trials and victories, will be a light for those who still doubt themselves. Some things you're not even aware of how much you influence those around you. But every word of yours, every act of kindness, every time you choose harmony over conflict, you're sowing hope in other hearts. And I want to ask you, what mark do you wish to leave on those who walk with you in this time of your life? While I observe all this in your cards, I feel immense peace seeing how your path fills with clarity, divine justice, and fulfilled promises. Because what once seemed unattainable now presents itself as a gift inviting you to trust and receive with gratitude. And your energy, Libra, shines like never before. So strong that no shadow can dim it. Libra. While I keep caressing your cards with my gaze, I feel immense sweetness in your energy, as if everything coming to your life were a direct embrace from the universe. What once weighed heavy lightens. What seemed closed opens. What hurt finds comfort. And I want you to know that you're not walking alone. Your angels and guides are holding you with such great faith that all you need to do is open your heart a little to feel their presence by your side. It fills me with hope to tell you that everything you sowed with patience starts to bloom. Your efforts, your nights of worry, your silence is full of love beaten in vain. Now is the time of harvest. The time when you'll see fruits. When your steps will find firm paths. And when abundance will knock at your door in different forms. Receive it with trust, my child. Because you deserve it. Because you worked for it. And because the heavens have already decided it's your moment to shine. I want you to feel peace, relief, and above all excitement when you finish reading this. Because what's coming is bigger than you imagine. What seemed impossible will be possible. What you thought was lost will return in another way. What you desired strongly will take shape before your eyes. And in love, in the material, in the spiritual, and in the personal, every step you take will lead you toward a destiny full of light. If these words have touched your soul, he asked you with all the affection of a great-grandmother that you subscribe. Leave your like and comment, because that's how we keep this beautiful connection alive. And if you wish to support this space even more, you can leave a super chat, which I always receive with gratitude and the promise to keep sharing messages that strengthen your spirit. Before closing, I want to give you a simple prayer to repeat when you need it. I trust that life sustains me. I am worthy of all that is good. My path is protected, and my light never goes out. And now I leave you with a question to keep in your heart. Why can it transform the way you see what you're living? Are you ready to truly believe that the best of your story hasn't yet begun? M.